What's happening, my people? So, another week, another episode of Power Man, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 1, Episode 4. So, it's a long intro to this series. There are a lot of titles. But, let's get into this, man. Let's talk about this episode, man. See some things that it might have stood out. What shit behind the storyline, etc., etc. Let's dig into it. So it starts off unique fucking a nigga up. And this turned out to be one of his homeboys, his day ones from back in the days or something. But homeboys turn out right now, man, he on that dope and shit. So he has just gotten a major loss in his business. So he like, man, maybe his homeboy. So he chasing him. They tell homeboy ass up. Man, he almost pull his ear off, etc. You see, he got a little ruthless side to him as well. Like he got a little Nino Brown in him. Yeah, he tell homeboy. So you see the inner workings of the mind and something, and they don't suspect. They don't suspect Rock at this time, but shit is gonna hit the fan. Symphony coming to dinner in an official capacity, finally. But the thing is, Kanan didn't know homeboy was coming. Like, Kanan didn't cook and stuff. Like, it's good that his mother has taught him a lot of things, be self-sufficient and this and that, but he looking like a nanny or something. Like, he the maid, he up there, I got your meal ready and stuff. So you see how low Kanan started off on the totem pole. Well, that's his mama house. He in his mama crib and stuff like that. But, yeah, so you see that in Symphony and stuff. But then it's like a growing tension between his mother and him. Like, I think that's going to become a big thing in this series, man. Like, Kanan and his mother, I think they're going to, like, really butt heads at some point. Like, I think at some point, man, I think he might end up killing her, or he gonna end up moving, get kicked out and be on his own and really have to come into his own like that. And that's gonna be like a jump start in the direction of Kanan. Because he's not that super gangster that we know he grows up to be. At least not yet. Jukebox and her white chick kicking it. And Pop's doing the same thing. Like, he got him a little white chick, like he doing the damn thing. But she tried to cuddle with him, and he awkward as hell. He like, man, what the hell you doing and stuff? He take the dog and this and that. Like, Jukebox don't want to be like her daddy, but they have a little bit of stuff in common. White women, I guess. Unique crew struggling, thinking it's treachery. But all the while we know is Rock snitched on him and stuff. I already talked about that. Rock stayed on Kanan's ass, man. But she really just wanted the best for him. Like, she doesn't want him to be who he ends up becoming. Like, she like, I want you to stay on top of your schoolwork and this and that. Like, okay, so you don't want to do your schoolwork? I'm going to enroll you in some more classes and stuff. You getting out of the stash spot. Like, I tried to do that at least to start off with baby steps, putting you in the game. And that's not even good enough for you. You're not taking care of the business that you need to take care of. So, we're going to take a step back, man. We're going to put you in these classrooms and stuff. Similar to what Ghost was trying to do with Tariq. And that's why 50 liked Tariq so much, because there's so much similarities between him and Tariq. Famous in the booth trying to do his thing. And I think there's gonna be some fuck shit. Cause they telling them, yo man, you talking about shooting the feds and stuff, man. I don't believe you and your rhymes, kid. You gonna have to be authentic. And the only like thuggery thing they did was shoot Buck. And he was around, but he didn't necessarily pull the trigger and stuff. I think he gonna snitch on the whole crew. He gonna be like, yo, we was on the block and Kanan and D Wiz shot Buck, and then they killed D Wiz and da 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 da. He gonna say too much, get their ass in trouble, and get himself fucked up. Then the sister, she up there flirting with Quincy and everything. I forgot what it is, crown something. But she gonna get fucked up. Cause Lou ain't gonna let that slide. Like you trying to take my kindness for weakness. You up there flirting with homeboy and this and that. Like I don't mess with their family, man. Like if you gonna get into that game or deal with those characters, like if you with Lou, like you don't cheat on him in front of his face in this and that. Like you see what lineage he come from. It's just common sense. Like they don't operate on the same wavelength. Like they killers and murderers and shit. It's the same thing. But let's see. Unique caught Davina with Kanan. Like he giving her a little kiss and this and that. So he gets some information from her. He like, yo, and you know they talk about Kanan, they talk about Kanan crew, like it had something to do with it and stuff. And if you know anything, and we clean your mom's up and this and that. And she probably scared. She should be scared, but they get information and it's not gonna be good for him, cause he gets some good information, like stash spot shit. Not good. Unique Uncle Marcus, he go pick Kanan up. He go pick Kanan up and stuff, and he like, yo, I need some help, because his homeboy, he was shitting on himself and this and that. And it's odd that at this point is when Marcus and Kanan gonna go to the stash spot whenever Unique then found knowledge of the stash spot. So they about to get themselves in a compromising situation. And Marcus is just a fuck up. Like he leaving Kanan there, yo, I'ma come back later and you do this and that. Meanwhile, Unique and him is right outside casing the joint. Like, that nigga, he ain't good for shit. Jukebox, she needs some paper because she found out about Famous. And she like, yo, he got some free studio time and this and that. I got to get my paper up. I'm trying to get me some studio time for me to get on and this and that. So she go back to the spot, go take another jacket. She gets caught. But the person that caught her is the same person that they saved. Well, that she saved. So karma kind of came back on her in a positive way. Marcus, this nigga, he shows back up. He showed back up to the spot. After it didn't got robbed and stuff, he catch the people outside. He runs into him. Tear up his BMW. Tear up his Benz and stuff. He's shooting through the windshield like Terminator and shit. Ain't killed nobody. All he did was get damage his whip. He lose out on that. They lose out on half of the dope, half of the money. Then they get in. The only thing he did positive was he saved Kanan's life. But then he killed homeboy right in front of Kanan. Kanan throwing up and shit. And we see who homeboy is. It's one of Unique partners, Unique crew. So we know that Unique is the one that hit him. So it's gonna be some retaliation and stuff. There's gonna be like next episode and this and that. And this happens. Let me jump to that another time. White girl turned Jukebox out. Like that's I guess that's her first experience or whatever. But she make them toes curl or whatever. Blase. Kanan, this he tried to hurry back home. He got to get to this class and stuff. This nigga take off the bloody shirt and just throw it underneath the bed. Like, why didn't you properly dispose of this shirt? Like, you could have got rid of that like on the way back home. Like, you should have took that off. He had a jacket, so you could have took that off, had your muscle shirt on, put your jacket on the top, threw this in some trash bin somewhere, or set fire to it some place, this and that in the city. He throw it underneath his bed. Dog. Then he finally make it to class and stuff. It turns out that he is taking symphony class. So I wonder what that's gonna do. Like if he gonna have a better relationship with Symphony. Symphony gonna take a liking to him. He gonna teach him some things, like give him some more knowledge. And then the crazy thing, like I said, why didn't you dispose of the shirt? Kanan mother cleaning up. Go right to it. She finds it out. Then she gonna find out that somebody probably robbed the stash house and this and that. So Kanan was there. She probably gonna take him off the boards. Like I'm gonna send you to boarding school or something like that. Then Kanan gonna have to run away and blase blase. It's probably gonna be a big shit. But I'm liking the series, man. I like Rock. I like Unique. Jukebox cool and stuff. I like a lot of characters. Like people, I don't like Uncle Marcus. Like he a fuck up. I see that dude a lot, man. I've seen him. I'm trying to think of where I seen him before, but I know he done played on some stuff. I don't know if it was like some internet comedy stuff or what, but I know I seen that kid. But anyways, you know who I'm not liking on the series? Kanan. I'm not liking Kanan because Kanan just come through like a fuck up. Kanan and Marcus is just some fuck ups, man. So he just do the dumbest shit in the world. Like I want to see where he goes and this and that, but he ends up becoming a leader and having his own crew, teaching Ghost and them the game and this and that and that. But he's just stupid. He's stupid right now. But enjoyed it, man. Let's see what happens coming up. Like, comment, subscribe, go be the greatest and the most hated man. I'll let you boy. Peace.